Hey guys, it's me, Sweater Master. So I wanted to have a special free-to-play summoning video where I spent more than 250 orbs or so. I thought it would be so cool.
So cool!
Like, I had to earn these orbs, and this is my reward for it. I also was really hoping that I would get Sumiya, because I plan on making 5-star plus 10 Crom. I wanted to get her so I could make her a strong man, but instead, it'll just be for myself. It was supposed to be the best day of my life. Like, I've been holding off summoning for so long that I haven't gotten any new characters lately, and it was really kind of depressing. In the beginning, I was even making fun of people that watch summoning videos, because it's kind of like watching a stranger open Christmas presents or something. But this time, I'm opening Christmas presents, and all my presents are toys that I already have or I didn't want. I mean, like, I'll still play with them because I don't want to hurt my parents' feelings, but I wish they would have remembered how badly I wanted that ripstick when we went to Toys R Us. I ended up getting wrecked so hard.com that I really couldn't go forward with making that summoning video, mostly because I was so bummed out and I started crying. Instead, I wanted to make a video about the probabilities of getting 5-star units and the binomial distribution. I think Phoenix Master has a pretty good video out there talking about how to optimize your chances of pulling 5 stars, and they touch up on how the percentages work and what they really mean. But I also wanted to talk about how many 5 stars I could have gotten in general from those 280 orbs and what I should have expected, and some discussion questions at the end. So I'm not a math god by any means, and without working with Nintendo or Intelligent Systems, I don't know any of these numbers for sure, but I'm going to make generalizations and approximations and such and try to explain them. So I think this is a fairly decent representation of what you could expect, or what I really could have expected. And this distribution will be based off of spending 280 orbs or summoning 70 units. So we use the binomial distribution to see the probability of getting a certain amount of successes out of a certain amount of trials. In this case, a success being a 5-star and one trial being summoning 1 unit. As you can see here, I used a calculator online to do all the work for me. It tells me the sum of the probabilities so I can see what the chances are of pulling at least a certain amount of 5 stars, or simply tell me the chances of pulling an exact amount of 5 stars. These 5-star units are ambiguous. I'm not concerned with what color they are, or if they are the focus heroes or not. Also, you can see in the calculator I used my probability as 0.065 and not 0.06. That is because, as you're probably already aware, the probability goes up if you don't get any 5-star units, and resets when you do so. So I just wanted to increase the chances just slightly to make up for that. Yeah, so I only got 4 5-star units out of the 70 that I summoned, and I was really bummed out in the end. But apparently, based on the distribution, that is the most probable outcome. Also, there's an expected value of 4.25 5-stars being summoned, which means that if I were to summon 70 units again and do that a bunch of times, I would expect to have an average of 4.25 5-stars summoned. Doing the math was a little reassuring to me. It made me feel less like I got ripped off and more like just, hey, that's normal, at least you're normal. But man, I feel like I used to be so lucky back in the day. I'd go into a new banner with 60 orbs and I would get 2 of the 4 new heroes, or like I'd get 2 Delthias in one session. In the end, I think getting lucky sometimes actually just alters your perception on what is normal and what is unlucky. This might not have been the worst summoning session I've had, but maybe just the most normal. Also, think about this. If you were to summon only 5 units and get 1 5-star, that means 20% of your summons were 5 stars, and that's a lot. Conversely, getting 0 5 stars from a group of 5 would mean you got 0% 5 stars. I suppose making this video helps me kind of cope with my crap luck and realize that there's more to how the percentages work. Maybe my fellow summoners, you might have gained some insight as well. Anyways, discussion time. I'm curious to know, what is the best summoning session or best full summon of 5 heroes that you've ever had? If any of you have ever gotten 4 out of 4 new heroes, I would be genuinely jealous and probably not believe you. Some chump I know gets 2 Zeljuses every time he's on a banner. Also, do any of you guys feel like the probabilities are a lie? I kind of thought so before, but I really don't know for certain. I mean, experimentally, sometimes they seem like they're a lie, but I don't know. And what do you guys think about this Forging Bonds event going on right now? It's a pretty cool story, right? Right? Anyways, thank you guys for sticking around to the end. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. You can make a stranger's day just by simply hitting a little red button. Thanks again, guys. Peace.